Again, I'd like to welcome you all to our open day here in Colaiste. And as Sinead has already said to you, I run the Travel, Tourism and Airline Studies course here in Colaiste. So our Tourism and Airlines course offers you the potential to further your education, and it is the doorway into third level colleges around the country. And it also offers you the opportunity to get working in industry, in the travel and tourism industry, specifically in Dublin Airport. We have very strong connections with Ryanair, Aer Lingus, Swissport and Sky Handling in Dublin Airport. And the majority of our students tend to do that, to go straight working into the airport, as was the case last year and many years before that. So this year things have obviously changed a little with the pandemic, but the emphasis this year is still on preparation and preparing all of our students to achieve their full potential, go to college or to go working in the airport. And we are not slowing down on that, because it is very much the opinion that when the tourism industry picks up again, the airlines and the airports will kick straight away into action. So all of our students here are currently being prepared to be interview ready for the airport roles. We have a uniform day once a week. All students are required to attend for grooming checks, and that entails being kitted out in a full uniform, which you'd get more information later on about. And indeed, your grooming, your shoes, your tights, your nails, your face, your hair, and for the gents, then the appropriate bits and pieces for the gentlemen who join us to become stewards in the airline industry. So also, our course would cover many tourism subjects. There are 8 subjects in all, which you would require getting distinctions in to further yourself and go into third level. Our career guidance counsellor is on hand all the time to advise you of those possibilities. And this year has been interesting. There have been some of our students who came into Colaiste intent on working in the airport as cabin crew or ground staff, and who have actually seen that really they could do both. You know, college hours are such that we have some students who go take a degree college place and still can operate a number of shifts in the airport. So they are routes that we're exploring, particularly this year, which are looking very positive. We also run an Erasmus program for our tourism students. For 3 years in a row, I brought 20 students to be exact, to Malta. And this is completely funded by the EU, where students are encouraged to work in the airport in Malta for 3 weeks, where they observe and have full hands opportunity to shadow and then to actually carry out the duties of ground staff in the airport in Malta. So that is a particularly attractive part of our course. We also have a crash course in the airport every year for a year with our partners, the AOA, the Academy of Aviation. And that's something I'd advise you to look up on Facebook. The AOA has a terrific Facebook page. We work with the AOA, and our students get a chance to work in an airline mock-up where they do emergency evacuations, demonstrations in the life jackets with the oxygen masks, and some first aid training as well. This is carried out in uniform for a solid week every year, and our students all attend that. Are you trying to get in there, Sinead? No?
No. It's just, I have a question here, Una, for you.
Yes.
It's a live question,
yes.
And it's from Amanda Bernadette Ramiro, and she's wondering, mature students, are they able to go on the Erasmus program?
Yes, absolutely they are. Last year, there was one of our participants was 46 years of age, which is still very young. So we have had older applicants on our courses who have been very successful as well. So age is not a factor once you're over 18.
And where have they gone, Una? What countries have they gone to on the Erasmus?
Malta and Italy. Malta during my time, so possibly more before that, but over the last number of years it's been Malta and Italy to work in travel agencies or to work in the airport.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And we've had questions in, myself and Jill have been filtering questions in all weekend really and today. And one of the kind of recurring questions that comes in, because I know this really appeals to students who are really interested in the travel, but also in the tourism end and cabin crew. Can you just kind of shed a bit more light on your specific links with the airport and the job opportunities there, Una, please?
Yes, absolutely, Sinead. Myself, my background, I was 15 years a cabin crew member in Aer Lingus, and I moved on and started training cabin crew members. So I would be responsible for groups of 15 at a time over an 8-week program, taking the recruits into being flight ready right across the board in terms of safety and service and first aid. So as I said, 15 years in Aer Lingus, I have brought that training program and all the skills from that over to Colaiste Ida now, and have implemented that very much so into our tourism and airlines course. So I think the students, they appreciate that I have been out in the airport, and that's what I've done before. So that experience certainly strengthens our course. Our jobs at the moment, the jobs are on hold, like every sector. I've been talking to our connections in the airport, and their advice to me is have the students interview ready, because when we open, the floodgates will open. Before anybody can do anything, they have to get from A to B, as in they have to fly. So the airports will open with a bang, and our students will be in their uniforms with their scarves, prepped completely, ready for those interviews and ready to roll. So we can't give you specific dates, as nothing is certain at the moment as regards the pandemic, but we do know it will eventually happen, and the best we can do is to be ready, which our students will be.